How can you get out of an unhealthy relationship?
Well, you may be tempted to just run, right? Depending on what the issue is. And in some circumstances, you may very well need to get as far away as quick as you can. However, relationships can be challenging and tricky. But if there's any physical, emotional, sexual abuse, I would encourage us to have a no tolerance for that. Because the data and the research supports that if it happens once, it's likely to happen again. Right? You just don't subject yourself to that in addition to any prior stressful, scary, or upsetting events that you may have been dealing with. But if the relationship has encountered a point where it's just stressful, then consider taking a break. Okay, but don't just take a break to take a break, right? Take a break, have a plan. And don't wait till you need the break to come up with the plan, right? Because you're emotionally just kind of drained, right? It's probably a major turnoff, unless it's in the context of, we got to manage our relationship with our children. That's understandable. But in terms of what they did and how, you still can't get over what they did, that's probably not a good sign you're ready.
Tell someone that you aren't ready for a relationship.
I think you got to be honest with yourself. Because if you're not honest with yourself, then you're perhaps going to be misleading or just outright dishonest with the other person as well. I think you just got to get to a place where you don't necessarily have to get into all the details, but just state it and own your decision. That's the beauty of all of our decisions, ours. Right? When something isn't right. You may not understand the feeling that your body is telling you, right? Those warning signs that come along with some of these situations. But I encourage us to just make our decision, stand by it, and keep it moving.
If someone breaks up with you, how can you move forward?
Well, again, it goes to that plan, right? Don't wait until you need to take a break to execute that plan. I think that plan can be useful here as well. So if you come to a point where you have decided that this is no longer in your best interest and you want to part ways, then within that plan, you may want to kind of write that out. Right? There's power when we write things.
Who should you talk to if you have questions or concerns about dating?
Well, I think we have to be intentional about dating and relationships. Dating can definitely have its rewards and be very fun, but it also inevitably we're going to encounter struggles and challenges. And so I would recommend that we develop a circle of people, whether it's 3 or 5 or whatever your number is, that you can reach out to and have open, candid conversations about relationships. One of those individuals, at the least, should be in a committed, healthy relationship, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be married, but it should be a relationship where you look at that and you admire that, right? And then the other individuals will be people that will support you. emotionally, physically, financially, throughout your decision. If you ever get to a point where you just have questions.
Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to our audience?
Yeah, just one piece. I was introduced to this saying when I was in high school. I've carried it with me, haven't always lived by it, but it resonates so deeply. So I'll share it with all of you. And that is, try not to sacrifice a moment of pleasure for the future. Right? We're in a situation where it just feels so right, right? But there's a different part of us that knows that this just feels so wrong, right? So try not to sacrifice that moment of pleasure, because in the end, it could cause some regrettable stress and moments that we wish we had not engaged in.
Well, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, don't click out the video yet. Did you like, comment, and subscribe? And also, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YHELPnow. And don't forget to check out my blogs at yhelpnow.com. See you later. Bye.